Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Monday. So we are getting ready to start math right now. And you probably are aware that we've been measuring a lot. So last week we measured time. Before that, we are measuring objects. So we are measuring distances, we are measuring lengths, and we are using units like centimeters and inches and feet and yards and meters. Well, today we are going to be measuring something different. So we're going to be focusing on the volume. And I'm sure you might have heard the word volume before, but volume is the amount of space in a three-dimensional object. So when you think about an object that's three-dimensional, like this cylinder, this water bottle I have here, I'm wondering, what is the volume when there is something in here, okay? The volume is the amount of space that this object takes up. So we use liters and milliliters to measure liquid volume. Just like that water bottle that's full of liquid right now, I want to know the volume, how much space it takes up. What unit am I going to measure or use to measure? I'm going to use liters and milliliters. So 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters. Right now, you might be thinking, Miss Dawn, I don't really understand how much a liter is, a milliliter. What does that look like, right? Because when we think about inches and we first started talking about inches, I showed you, well, an inch is about this long, right? It's about this long. And then we talked about how a foot is about the length from where your elbow crease is to your wrist. But what's a liter look like? Well, I'm going to show you right now, okay? So let's first start with 1 liter. I have some objects here that are 1 liter or really close to a 1 liter. So if you look at these water bottles that I have, these Hydro Flasks, I have 2 of them, same size, okay? These are all about 1 liter. So their volume, they hold about 1 liter of liquid. Okay, remember when we're talking about liters and milliliters, we're always talking about liquid volume, okay? And I was wondering, well, this is filled all the way to the top. So this is 1 liter. I wonder what that looks like with cups. Okay, what if I needed to put a bunch of oil in the cupcakes I was baking and I needed a liter of oil? That would be a lot of oil, but let's just see what that would look like. So here I have my cups and I'm gonna pour my 1 liter of water into this. And if I look, it says it's about 4 cups, okay? So in my 1 liter water bottle that I have here, it's about 4 cups of liquid, okay? So that's one way to help you think about what a liter is. Let's look at some other things. Okay. I have here this bowl that I usually use for my salads. It's a little bit bigger than a normal bowl. I like it because I can really toss my salad. You guys know how much I like my salads. So let's see how much water we can fit in here without me spilling. So in this bowl, I have about 1 liter of liquid, okay? That's the volume of that. Now I was looking for some other things around the house, and I found this bottle of olive oil, okay? And this is probably about the size that mom and dad have at home. And it's a little bit less than 1 liter. It's 750 milliliters. Well, we know that 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters, and this is 750 milliliters. So it's a little bit short of 1 liter, but it's pretty close, okay? So actually, this water bottle that I have that's 1 liter, and this olive oil jar that I have that's 1 liter, if I poured all this olive oil in here, it would almost fill up my entire liter water bottle, okay? Another thing that you probably see at the store that's really common in liters are water bottles and soda bottles. So not the little ones that you normally get, but those bigger ones that are, those are 1 liter. So if you walk through the store and you walk through the section that has all the soda bottles that are out on the shelf, okay, not in the individual cans, those are about 1 liter. So they're about the size of this. So if I took that 1 liter soda and I poured it in here, they would be equivalent or equal to one another, okay? So I wanted to show you these things so that you understand in your head, well, what is a liter and what does it look like, okay? Just like you know what the unit of an inch looks like, or you know what the unit of a yard looks like, or you know what a little centimeter looks like. Well, now you know what a liter looks like. So 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters, okay? So if you have an eyedropper, okay, a little eyedropper, so maybe mom and dad will give you medicine from a little eyedropper, or they'll be cooking and need to put some little eye drops, something from an eyedropper into their cooking, okay? It's really small, okay? You can fit 1,000 of those in here. So if I squeezed an eyedropper all the way 1,000 times, it would fit in here. So you can imagine how small 1 milliliter is if you need 1,000 of those little milliliters to be equivalent to 1 liter. Okay, I would need 1,000 of those little eyedroppers in order to fill up this entire water bottle. So on that note, we are going to get started now with our lesson, where we will be measuring and estimating volume using standard units of liters and milliliters. All right, so hold on and then go to my next video so that we can do the lesson together.